hate the winter. The cold goes right through me.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. As you know, on this channel, I like to do polls. Simply ask the community yes or no. Do you like this? Do you like that? What do you think about this? And after about 15 or so polls, I just gather them all together and talk about them. The first poll that I'm going to start off is, what's your thoughts on the Tekken 8 new trailer? 8,800 votes. I think this is the biggest poll I ever done so far. Over half says great, but there is a big chunk of the community that says mixed, and I think that mix comes in for a few reasons. You have the heat system. That's just something that a lot of people were like shocked and like confused, but then also the downgrades of the trailer. The first trailer looked visually stunning. This one had some issues. Are you planning on playing Jun Kazama in Tekken 8? Harada said in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 no one played her. 62% says try her out. In my opinion, this is possibly the most interesting thing about Tekken 8. We've been asking, begging, demanding for Jun Kazama, demanding for Bruce. I also think Bruce will be in the game. Those two characters, after all this push and request, I wonder, will they actually be popular? Harada said multiple times that these characters just cannot find a player base, and it's like 62%, including myself, will be willing to try her out. What are they going to do with her gameplay to keep the people trying her out and transfer them into secondary main character? They have potential. A lot of people are going to be wanting to play her, and one of the things that I think they will do is power level. They will put her in Tekken 8 and she will probably be one of the most powerful characters in the game. That is my prediction for what will happen. I think she will probably dominate the first 1 to 2 years of tournaments, just like Kazumi, and then once the DLC start to come around, she will get nerfed. But I think she's probably going to be the most powerful character in the game, and that's going to incentivize people to play her. This was an interesting poll here. Do you want another lava stage in Tekken 7? This one is very close. 7,300 votes, 59% says yes, 41% says no. So I get the whole idea of the lava stage being iconic in Tekken, right? You have Kazuya being thrown into a volcano, you have 2 volcano stages in Tekken 7. I get the whole meme around it, but I don't want Tekken 8 to be like a meme. I want Tekken 8 to be a good, exciting experience. I want the stages to be fresh, to be new, like the ones we saw in the trailer. The Coliseum, that weird place that Jun Kazama was at, you have the forest, you have everything we saw so far is exactly what I'd be hoping for. Now, I'm not saying they can't do a lava stage. I'll try to show a picture from like Google of what I would want a lava stage to look like. Just make it feel a little bit different. You don't have to go lava, dark time, all you see is orange. I say no because I think been there, done that. Give us something new. The next one, do you want Ancient Ogre to return in Tekken 8? This is funny. I said yes on this poll, but I did a video probably like 4 days ago and I said I don't want him in the game. Definitely not playable. Not playable. When I said yes, it was story. I think they should explain what happened to Jun Kazama and flash back to that fight scene. Maybe he can be some kind of secret boss or something. But as for Ancient Ogre being playable, select him and take him in ranked, no way. I think that diminished what that character means and what Tekken 3 as a whole means. If they want to put him in Tekken 3 and explain a little bit more about where he comes from, how he ties into the devil gene and this and that, yes, but also too, don't linger so much on it. Here's another poll. Which game mode needs to be in Tekken 8 at launch? Teambattle is what I voted, 33%. Tekken Force was the winner, 54%, is in Tekken Ball. I just threw that one on there because that's the one that everyone talks about as well, 13%. I do want to say Tekken Force should be there at launch, but the only reason why I didn't vote that one is because of how much effort, how much resources it takes. I was talking about this on a live stream and someone said, so what? So what? It takes a lot of resources and it's difficult and yada yada yada. We want it and that should be enough for them to do it. And I agree with that, but what I'm looking at is how much they're putting into Tekken 8 already. Harada already said he's building everything from scratch. Stages, characters, and the story looks amazing, right? So how much can you realistically do before the game comes out? If you try to tackle all of these crazy things all at once, will you have enough time? Will the game be delayed because of the ambitions, right? The ambitions. Will they fly too close to the sun with everything they're trying to accomplish? So I think Tekken 4 should be there, but I know 100% that Teambattle should be there. Here's another one. Will Unknown become canon in Tekken 8? I said yes at 37%, but no wins this, 63%. Now, I think making Unknown canon can be a really good thing in terms of developing Jun Kazama as a character. In my heart of heart, I believe she will be there. I believe she will become canon. Especially if you guys saw the videos where I was talking about Claudio and him having a wolf spirit in his hand. I feel like they're setting up the foundations for that grand reveal. And I think if they don't do it in Tekken 8, when will they? If Tekken 8 is not where Unknown becomes canon, when do they do it? I don't want to go too much down speculation. Let's look at the next poll. Would you like Mortal Kombat guest characters in Tekken 8? I said no, 54%. 46% says yes, 6,000 votes. Now, I say no because this would be a balancing nightmare. I have another video that's planned that I will release in like a couple of days, but in that video, you can see me and one of my friends, we talk about the problems of introducing Mortal Kombat characters into Tekken. Tekken simply cannot handle projectiles. We had Akuma and Geese Howard who use one projectile. How will they defend against a Scorpion, a Shang Tsung, a Liu Kang who has multiple projectiles and also their body themselves become a projectile, flying left and right across the screen and then teleporting? If they added Mortal Kombat characters to Tekken, I would definitely buy it. I would definitely abuse it. I love Mortal Kombat franchise, but for the sake of the community and just seeing how everyone reacted to Akuma, they probably shouldn't do it. Do you mostly play females or male characters in Tekken 7? The male characters win in a landslide, 75%, 25% says female characters. Now I knew it was going to happen like this because the top 10 most popular characters in the game, in no particular order, but you have Kazuya, Law King, Brian Fury, Devil Jin, Dragunov, I think. Maybe one or two female characters in top 10 is like Lily or like Alyssa or like Asuka. But really the whole top 10 is dominated by like 8 male characters. So this was obvious what the outcome was going to be, but I think it's still interesting to see. Only one female revealed so far for Tekken 8. Who is next? Nina, Alyssa, Lily, someone else? I seen a lot of people saying in the comment section, Zhao Yu and Asuka. And I do think those two are very good candidates. The issue is, I think, is some of these reveals you want to save for the biggest stage possible, because when you reveal those characters, you want the internet to go crazy. The next one, what connection do you use to play Tekken? The battle that will never end, landline versus Wi-Fi. 58%, 42%, 5,000 votes. Now, this conversation would never be an issue if fighting games simply had a good online infrastructure. I believe half of the whole entire gaming industry is on Wi-Fi. Think about the whole entire mobile gaming industry. Mobile gaming is massive. All that is all Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is something that is a part of gaming, whether you like it or not. And the problem falls squarely on the developers. For everyone who says that Tekken 7 would be perfect if everyone switched to LAN, I ask you, where were these problems in Tekken Tag Tournament 2? Tekken Tag Tournament 2 didn't have nowhere near as many problems, and Wi-Fi was still a big part of it. I played Tekken Tag Tournament 2 on Wi-Fi every single day, and I had no issues. The problem is not Wi-Fi, it's not landline, it's the developers. We're getting fired up in this video. We're getting fired up. Let's take a quick detour. Let's calm down. I saw a poll on the Tekken subreddit and I do want to squeeze this into the video. Which newcomers batch do you think is the best? You have Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken 7. Tekken 5 wins in a landslide, and I probably would agree with this. Tekken 5, you have Dragunov, Lily, Asuka, Devil Jin. Those 4 characters seals the deal. There's like Lily and Asuka are the 2 most popular female characters in the game. Dragunov is another very popular character. Devil Jin, very popular. Those 4 characters, it completely wipes out the whole entire roster, right? So I just want to show this because I think this is kind of an interesting poll. Let's continue with the ones held on this channel. 3 days ago, what do you think the heat system will be? 4,000 votes, you have 51% saying meter. I think it's going to be so funny if the heat system is not meter. I think this would show how much of an influence the influencers have on the community. I think it would be so funny if everyone is slapped in the face by the heat system being something other than meter. I really don't care about the balancing. I'm more so focusing on the reaction. Getting upset about something you never even played before. We saw a total of about a minute worth of heat usage. We didn't even see the full extent of it. I mean, it's Tekken fans. What do you expect? The final poll. Will Tekken 8 improve upon and deliver a good, fulfilling story? 77% says yes. A lot of people have their hopes very high for the potential of the story. A story is my bread and butter, and getting another game that's like Tekken 7 where every story is either non-canon or doesn't matter or is stupid would be a gut punch. I would be just upset as the pros are about heat being meter. But that's it. Hopefully you like this video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.